Hey everybody, it's Jessica Alstrom here. I am in the community and the Quantum Revolution community, and I wanted to do an energy update today. We have a couple weeks before Second Sunday, and I thought that I would do a live broadcast and kind of give you the 411 on what is going on energetically. We've got a new moon coming up, all planets are direct, and there's a lot of poles shifting going on. So I thought I would just give you guys a little heads up of what's coming for February, as we are almost there. January has felt like a whole year, probably to some of you, especially those of you who have been in warrior training with me. We are doing a really savage workshop right now where we are going all the way down into the deepest parts of our shadow to basically, it's a reconnaissance mission to find all of the gold, the alchemist processing. So we are having a great time in there, right, everyone? Yes, we are. So welcome to my community if you are just seeing me for the first time. I like to pop in here and do energy updates, new moon reports, full moon reports. I do something called Second Sunday where I kind of give a future approach of what's coming. And today we are right at January 31st, 2019. This is game on year. This is a big year for light workers, messengers, empaths, artists, musicians. This is our time. This is our time when we can really, really make a huge impact. And I want to start off with a lot of the things you guys are hearing right now on the news about the poles shifting and the electromagnetic energy of the planet going haywire and the planet wobbling around and the weather is crazy. It's all true. It's all true, but understand that it is also perspective of the micro of the macro, what's happening. You know, you might hear everything from NASA report that, you know, the last time this happened, it was, you know, when, you know, the dinosaurs were walking around and what is going to happen with us. And basically what is happening with us is we're in the process of a very fast evolutionary phase. And when the planet does this flip-flopping that it's doing right now, it is going through, it's an ascension process. An ascension process is basically the process of the planet becoming a higher dimensional force. It is becoming a higher dimension itself. So it's moving from the third dimension into the fifth dimension. We know the fourth dimension is the bridge, it's the gateway, but we've been all traveling for the last 5, 6, 7 years. We've been getting ready for what is happening right now, and 2019 is basically our rendezvous. It is our big debut. It is no longer dress rehearsal, and we are all, you know, the director is yelling action. So what that means for our bodies, because we are also electromagnetic energies, is we are going to get turned inside out. And so those of you who have been following me, I have been doing a ton of work teaching you guys about diving into the dark night so the dark night doesn't get blindsided towards you. And why are we doing that? Really, we're doing that because everything that has been in a shadow or hiding will be coming to light this year. This is the unmasking of mankind, 2019, and we are part of mankind. So we are also going to go through that phase. There's going to be a lot of truths that are going to be uncovered on the planet about, you know, what is really going down and how we can take our power back. But it's also going to be really intense. It's very intense time for us to go deep into ourselves and find out who and what we really are and what we are really capable of. And it's impossible for us to know our potential if we have shadow aspects of ourselves that we are unaware of. And because those things that are unaware of within us are going to vibrate regardless of whether we're conscious or not. And if those things are vibrating, then law of attraction is listening to them. And if law of attraction is listening to them, they keep manifesting in our physical reality. And if they keep manifesting in our physical reality, then they're probably a big buzzkill. So what we decided to do is we decided that this year, instead of just running into battle, you know, with just our hearts on our sleeve like we've been doing our whole lives, we decided that this time we would take some shields and some armor. And what are we taking with us? We are taking all aspects of who we are and what our shadows are. Your shadows are technically your shields because that's what you've used to protect you your whole life. So shadow aspects of ourselves are not necessarily bad. They've been a form of protection. But this time we're going to use them for understanding understanding what we're really doing here, and understanding others, and understanding the insecurities and the challenges that we have in ourselves. Other people have those as well. And those are projected onto other people from us, and other people are projecting those onto us. So we keep getting butthurt when our relationships are not working out, but what we're seeing is a reflection. So with this energy right now, we just had a really powerful, very big, intense, that probably rattled you to your core blood moon eclipse. And that really kind of pushed you into a little bit of a frenzy. It pushed you into a frenzy of anything that you really haven't cleaned up in 2018. Anything that those false truths, any instabilities, any shaky ground that you're kind of wobbling on or not jumping into because you were maybe afraid of the unknown or uncertain is pretty much probably in your lap right now. You're probably dealing with that stuff. And that's good, because right now you have the whole universe in support of you. And how is the universe supporting us right now? Especially this gateway between, you know, the middle of January and the beginning of March is all planets are direct. And what that means is nothing's in retrograde right now, which is rare, because we know that when we're in a retrograde, we're really kind of being thrown back into repatterning, repairing, rebooting, restocking, restoring, because the planet's basically going backwards, whichever planet is in retrograde. So it causes us to kind of do kind of this retrograde within ourselves, and it can kind of flip you off of your forward motion when a retrograde hits. But we have this gap right now of time for us to just really sail, and we can kind of power through this energy that's coming up until the beginning of March and really make a lot of things happen. We have the opportunity to take our power back in so many different ways, because we're not getting thrown back into the spin cycle with the retrograding. And as we have this little gateway, and we're working with our shadow energy to find the magic and the gold and the diamonds that's within it, we have this opportunity for February to really start to make our voice on this planet and take our power back, so that we don't have to keep taking our power back, so that we'll just be able to stand in our power, which is the power of love, not the power of power. But we've got to kind of find and heal those pieces of ourselves that we still didn't love, in order to really stand as what to me is a true warrior of light, is someone who is standing in a stage of compassion and knowledge and wisdom, and fearless and courageous, and, you know, honors themselves and their journey. It's about honoring who you are and what you've been through, no matter what you've been through. We've all done things to survive. We've all, you know, with no negative intentions, hurt others, and others have hurt us. And we're really balancing the rest of that karmic energy out in this part of early February. So it's a really powerful time for us to kind of like get to an even neutral space within ourselves and for the people around us, and really understand that the people that are in our lives right now are serving us really powerful purposes of reminding us of the past, or accelerating us into the future. And the ones that are reflecting the past are holding the triggers that kind of throw you back into a tailspin of a past trauma or a PTSD moment. And your triggers of inspiration, the ones that are really making a huge impact on the planet, those are your triggers of inspiration. That's a forward forecast of what your higher self is capable of, and what you are here to do as within yourself. So there's a really powerful time that we're in history right now, and we have every opportunity that we're totally supported by the universe to really take action, to take our power back, to really look deeply within, not the surface, not the way you look, but how you feel, and how you see yourself through your own eyes. And when you see yourself through other people's eyes, where are those triggers that need to be healed within you, so that you can really start to turn your light all the way up, let go of false obligation, let go of suffering, let go of all of these things that are holding you back, and really take a deep dive into the forward motion of the unknown and the uncertainty. But you'll feel brave, and you'll feel full of power, because you have healed your powerlessness. And that is what we are moving into right now. And we have so many fantastic, amazing people on this planet that are doing the work to show you the way. The ones that are just waking up, You know, you are also the ones that are going to be showing those people the way. And it is important that you lead through example, and that you lead through your heart and not your wounding, and you love through your heart, and you don't attach through your wounding, and you really, really surrender the things that no longer serve you for where you're going. All right. So that is really where we are for this part of the beginning of February. We've got a new moon coming in Aquarius, and we know that Aquarius is all about emotional depths, but it's also about forward thinking. It's about future presence. It's about creating your future presence. So you're going to be creating in February a lot of new characteristics about yourself that have been dormant, because the planet is also helping bring all of this DNA up and out into the forward focus, so you can actually see that you technically are a superhero underneath all of those programs and all of that pain. So you will have opportunities in February to do the things, take action in the things that you've always dreamed of doing. We just have to finish clearing up a little bit more of the past, any old karmic energy that's making you feel stuck. And remember, when you feel the most stuck, you're usually at the end of the level. Usually when it gets the most intense, you're at the end. And that is when you just want to look at who and what you are and decide that you are not you've never been what you were. You are only what you choose to be. And you only have this present moment and your future present moments to step into. And it is the pain that creates the purpose within us. So we're going to be channeling that pain into healing this planet. We're going to be channeling that into art. We're going to be channeling that into music. We're going to be channeling that into sound. We're going to be channeling that into messages for the ones that are just waking up. And remember that everything that you've been through, you are growing through it, and you are going to know how to help other people through it once you get to the other side. You just have to keep going. So you have the red carpet right now. No planets, retrograding. We've got this direct energy that's going to sail us into the beginning of March. It is our job to be very present, very mindful, and be a good host, to this body and to this purpose, and to really show up and use the courage inside of us to move us forward into February, into March, into this new potential, into these new possibilities, into this uncertain unknown, which is nothing but fantastic as long as you're looking on the side of duality, where you're seeing all challenges, suffering, pain as potential. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this update. I'm actually going to jump over into the Warrior Workshop right now in our classroom, and I'm going to do a live question and answer from week 1 and 2. It's been very intense, and I know everybody is excited for Sunday because we're going to have some breathers. We're going to have some relief. We're actually going to reap some of the benefits of this hard work that we've been doing. It is not too late for you to join us. You can join us in our Warrior Training because it's a do-it-your-own pace workshop. Even though I'm going live once a week, there's 8 weeks of worksheets that are very intense. It's very, very much about your relationship with yourself, and you can go at your own pace. And don't forget that you still have time to join us in Vegas for our Quantum Revolution Tour Vegas. It's going to be off the hook. It's going to be insane and awesome. And we're not going to just do big things for our body in Vegas. We're going to do big things for this planet in Vegas. So I really hope that you guys are able to be there. We've got some deals going right now. If you look at the website, www.com or www.quantumrevolutiontour.com, check us out. And that's also where you can join the Warrior Training Workshop. So thank you guys so much for your time, and I will see the rest of you guys in Warrior Training at 9 p.m.